ladies and gentlemen. Leonetti!
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's very nice of you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another great show we got lined up. A great entertainer. The Christmas holidays are here. We're very close. I hope you went out shopping. Get your presents. Do the right thing, boy. Woo, I'm so excited. Sit back, relax, because on this show, I got the magnificent Mr. Jonny Bird. Great singer, great performer, and when he's in Las Vegas, make sure you go see him. Don't move. We're coming right back. Hello, everybody. This is Mike Leonetti. I got up this morning. I said, do you know something? I'm on the move to go to the Tuscany Grill in Henderson because they got the best food you've ever tasted in your life. So sit back, relax. While you're relaxing, I'm going to be eating a dish of spaghetti and meatballs. Don't you move. We're coming right back with the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Leonetti Variety Show, the #1 variety show in Las Vegas. Do you know the reason why? Is the people that I bring on. Well, let me start off by saying, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Very important because, naturally it builds the channel and they notify you with the show. Again, Bob Kellogg, Bob, you were here with the show at what I did last week, and man, it was a blast, and you absolutely were wonderful announcing me on. And I can see that you ate pretty good. So you're back in Battle Creek, Michigan. I love you, Bob. Thank you for standing behind me, and thank you for always supporting me. Let's not forget the cable guy and the cable box. That's my brother. And a healthier, better you. My brother's got all kinds of stuff that makes things wonderful. But I really like is that box that he's got, because he gets like thousands of different channels, and it's one fee. You don't have to pay anymore. He gives you a 30-day trial. If you don't like it, he'll give you your money back. If he doesn't, call me. I'll make sure you get it back. The Tuscany Grill in Henderson, one of our sponsors, which I love. They got the best Italian food you've ever tasted in your entire life. And I'm so pleased that I'm with the Vegas Voice, ladies and gentlemen. They reach 50,000 people a month. 50,000 people. Pretty big, man. Been in business over 20 years. And I'm so pleased that I'm at their studio doing the show. And let's not forget my book, ladies and gentlemen, Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. I've sold thousands and thousands of books, and I really got to thank my publicist, Miss Candy Crusoe, because she's setting up a book tour for me and a college tour so I can spread the word of the injustice that was done. And I thank you for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I have a very special guest. Last of the true Mohicans. He's the entertainment director of the Vegas Voice that books all the different acts on the cruises and all over Las Vegas. He was at my restaurant a couple times. He got in, he sat in with the band, sang, knocked the audience dead, standing ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Jonny Bird. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Michael. That was quite the intro. I appreciate that.
Man, you look very handsome, John.
I'm trying to be more like you.
No, not like me. I'm an old man, but you got your whole life. So what changed in Las Vegas?
Well,
what the hell happened to Vegas?
Well, I got to say, my sample size is shrunk from a lot of the folks that have been here forever. I got here about 7 years ago, but it was pre-COVID. I came here with a plan. Anybody that knows me knows what happened on the night we arrived, so I won't get back into that. But we started crawling up the ladder, and then we had our big chance at the big show, and it got canceled on the opening night. Well, with COVID. Two of our cast members had COVID. We had a 13-member cast, an amazing show called The Rise of the Phoenix. But when COVID shut everything down, we got to see firsthand how everything seemed to change. Now, I don't have the balance from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, but I did see how dramatically the landscape changed afterwards. The philosophy of the places that had stages, the stages that are gone, the shows that are gone, the entertainers that are gone and now tour across the country like me to continue to do what we love in a fruitful way. It's a harder market here to break into. It's a harder market here now, in my estimation, to stick with it. The economics are quite different.
Well, you know, when COVID hit, because you came to my restaurant.
I did. Delicious food.
Right. I paid the fines because I had a big sign outside. Said, mask not allowed. I refused. If you walked in with a mask, if you're not uncomfortable, don't come in. Go to Denny's, go some other place, but don't come into my place. And I got to tell you, John, you're one great, fantastic performer.
Thank you.
Because when we come back from our commercial, we're going to take a clip, because I know you got YouTube clips that are out there. And that's where the magic my brother does. He goes into that so people can see what you do. And what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back with the great Jonny Bird. We're going to talk more about Las Vegas. And I want to show you this magnificent, fantastic entertainer that, when he performed at my mother's house Italian Supper Club, ripped the audience down. I mean, absolutely ripped it down. Unbelievable. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit down. Don't you move. We're coming right back with that great Jonny Bird.
I just want to get serious with you 1 minute. We are sick and tired of paying all these outrageous cable bills. It is just insane. I want to introduce you to something that's going to change the game. It's called the VC Box. With this box, you get over 2,000 live channels. You get every sporting event. You get every single TV series and also every movie. It's all unlimited with no additional fees. You buy the box once and never get a bill again. It's a win-win situation. Add up all the money you're spending every month for this stuff. It's absolutely crazy. So order now, grab a box, you won't be sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the great Jonny Bird. Jonny, I noticed you over there, you got an award. Let's see that beautiful award. What's that say?
I just got it today, and I'm kind of proud of it. It's the Nampa Award. You know, I've been writing for years, and I write for the Vegas Voice, and we just won first place for the Essay of the Year from the Nampa Association. It's the mature publications all over America.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. That's terrific.
Now,
that is really great.
I know you're here to interview me, but I'm turning the tables for just a second.
I'm in trouble now. Go ahead.
You are. Now, you have a book over there,
Yeah.
Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up.
Right.
Now, as a writer, when you first, I'm sure it took a while. You were formulating your ideas in your head. You wanted to do this. What was the first thing you did when you decided you were going to write the book? What was the process? Did you make a bunch of bullet points? Did you just start dictating, or did you just start typing?
You know, Jonny, when you got the truth in your heart of what happened, an incident that took place, verbatim dates and times and so forth and so on. It took me 2 years to write that book.
But when you first started, did you write an outline? Did you just?
We talked about when I started, it was about me as a kid in Philadelphia. I wanted the people to know who Michael Leonetti was, his background, his Italian culture, my grandfather, the music, the places I played. The second half of the book, which was very difficult because nobody wanted to print it, because I put the motions.
And I could see it. I can see it on you right now.
Yeah, I put the motions in that book to show the injustice that was done to me. But you got to remember, I wrote and directed 60 biblical plays when I was inside. I had over 17,000 men came to my show, and I worked with 300 of the roughest, toughest guys in the world. I would say, wait a minute, I got a part, you're going to be great. Murderers, molesters, thieves, you name it. And I brought these guys on the yard that were respected. God had his hand on me. I wasn't a playwright. I'm a Las Vegas entertainer. But if I didn't lose everything I had, I could have never, ever wrote those plays. God had a plan for me, a plan. And I was respected on that yard. A little bit different. And like I said, I sold over 25,000 books. It's a lot of books. That's what bought my Rolls Royce. You know what I'm trying to say? I made a fortune of money. But the thing is to get the message out. You say, well, how do you go about it? An incident. Like if you say, write a book about what happened. Well, I seen Mike Leonetti today. I walked into his place. He shook my hand. I took a, see, you're writing down what took place. If you're fabricating something, very difficult.
So how long did it take you when you were thinking you want this story out from the first time you say I got to do something to the time you first
Well, I
put
opened
that
my
first
restaurant in 2017. Okay, because when I got out of prison, I had federal lawyers. They squashed it. They said I was time barred. I wanted to pull the plea and go to trial to prove my innocence. And after 13 years of fighting and thousands of motions, Ninth Circuit, District Court. See, people, if you never get in trouble, you don't know that end of it. Everybody's a teacher till trouble hits your door, then you become a pupil.
That's right.
I opened my restaurant in 2017. That's when I opened my restaurant up. And my wife and I, she said, Mike, let's write a book. And John, it took me 5 to 6 months just to proofread it, because I would get the book, I'd open it up, my wife would read, go, I don't want to hear no more. We got to finish it. I would relive what happened to me. And that was the hardest part for that, is to, it's like somebody that you die, that you love. And let me put on a movie, and let's say your mother passed away, and you're watching movies of your loved ones that's no longer here. It hits, because it brings it back. That's what that book done. But what this does, it brought a lot of life into people. There's a lot of people, don't believe in God. I'm one of them guys that I lost the kingdom. I was 59 years old when I got out with 17 cents to my name. I'm a millionaire today. And I'm very proud to say that. I didn't rob banks to get what I got today. I worked diligently very hard to do what I did.
Was being able to tell your story the biggest catharsis?
It's to expose the people that did me wrong. You understand? Because you're always going to get people out there going to have their opinion.
Right.
Why'd you plead guilty? What was the reason? Why did you do that? You know what I mean? Forced the lawyer. They filed charges against them. See, if they read the book, they see that, what was happening. But God had a plan. I'm telling you something. The Lord had a plan for me. People say, I don't believe in that. Well, that's fine with me. But I'm telling you, and to do 60 plays. So let me tell you, John, I cooked for Sinatra, played with the best of Las Vegas. Okay, I was here when Vegas was Vegas.
You've got a story.
The greatest thing I've ever done in my life was those plays, because that audience was the roughest. Those guys would come in like this, murderers, guys with life without, and they would look back like that. And when the play was over, John, they would walk out of that chapel, look at me with tears in their eyes and say, Mike, whew, you touched me, man. You touched me. You hit my heart. And I looked up, I go like this. Got to be doing something right. And I had one shot with these guys, one take. Well, no, you're not doing it right. Let's do it this way. And nobody was ever clowned. You know what clowns mean? Well, you've never been where I was at. But clown, like people made fun out of you.
Right.
And I had a list of guys, Sereno, Paisa, Border Brothers, A-Dub, Nevada Treses, gang members, waiting to, Mike, you got to get me into play. You got to get me into play. I had a stack of names like this.
Well, God bless you, man. You did wonderful work, and those people needed something to look forward to.
That was the key. But just like you, what you do, you're the last of the true entertainment. But the sad part is not that many people left. Once my era goes, that's it, because you're young. What are you, about 30?
Yeah, sure.
Because you're sure looking, pal.
Well, God bless you.
Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I say this every time at the end of my show. If I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars yet, and dollars I have few. I wish to come to this wonderful studio right here at the Vegas Voice and bring wonderful, magnificent people like the magnificent Jonny Bird, okay? And as you can see through the before, I said, Anthony, don't forget to show a clip. So we're going to show some clips of Jonny Bird. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat because this guy's one of the best. And I say this all the time. If you feel down, you feel out, look above a cloud. God will never let you down because it's nice to be important, folks. But it's important to be nice. Oh, the music. Yeah, I didn't hear the music. We'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks, Johnny. You're the best, pal.
Thank you, Michael.
You got it.
And love me, press your lips to mine. Feels so right. Ladies and gentlemen, take it around. Ow! I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. Well, I guess you'd say what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl. When I come home to you, San Francisco.
Got a lucky ship, gonna find me a table. Sit down in a chair, heavy in my able. Gonna draw a loaded hand to start a winter streak. So come on with me, I'll be here all week. I'm gonna turn this look around and make that deal dance. Cause I got a chip on a chair, so I got a chance. Now the town's mine, right here in the city. But anything is possible.